Hey, Steve Stine from Guitar Zoom Academy here, and today we're going to be talking about how to practice when you have no time or any motivation. So let's just take an example here. Let's say you said to me, look, I only have 10 minutes today to practice. Sometimes that can be this all or nothing attitude that we get where, well, unless I can practice 3 hours a day, I'm just not even going to pick up the guitar. And that's a really bad way of approaching this. If you only have 10 minutes today or 30 minutes today or whatever it might be, the most important thing is making sure that you spend that time wisely. You know, you could make good time, effective time, I should say, or effective practice out of that 10 minutes or out of that 15 minutes that you might have. You just have to have the right mindset and understand what is it that you need to focus on most. What I usually try and tell people is if you have a minimal amount of time in a day to practice, Saturday you're going to have 2 hours to practice, but today is Friday, it's a busy day, you don't have a lot of time, you've only got 10 or 15 minutes. So let's be smart about what we're going to work on that day. So for instance, if I only have 10 or 15 minutes, I'm probably not going to start something new or go into a topic of practice that's going to require more time than 10 or 15 minutes. I might just try and hit the rudiments. And that's often what I will tell people is on the days when you have less time, focus on fundamentals, focus on rudiments that you know you need to do. And think of it this way. If you were told by your doctor that you should run 2 miles a day for whatever reason, you need to maintain this level of health for yourself. And so you need to eat less red meat and you need to practice, or you need to run 2 miles a day or something like that. Okay. So in order to maintain, you need to do that 2 miles a day and then eat less red meat or whatever it might be. So on Saturday, maybe you decide you want to run 3 miles because you have extra time and you enjoy running. Right? If you hate it, you're probably not going to do it, and let's hope you don't hate guitar playing. If you decide you want to run 3 miles that day because you have more time and you want to elevate, you don't just want to maintain, but you actually want to elevate. So on the days when you have more time, you want to run a little bit longer. And your doctor's like, that's okay, you should do that. That's beneficial for you. On the 10-minute days, in our example, we're running those 2 miles. Okay, we're not necessarily getting faster or running longer, but we're maintaining, because the only other option is that we don't run 2 miles a day and then unfortunately we have a heart attack or whatever. It might be something terrible, right? Like the doctor said we need to be doing this and we don't do that. So that's how I think about fundamental or rudimentary practice. When you have minimal amount of time, do focus practice, turn off the TV, right? Don't be on your phone, all these kind of things. Even if you only have 10 minutes, spend it with a quality routine that will get you some sort of maintenance, right? If that makes sense. So, for me, it would be like my legato warm-ups. That's something that I would do every day in my picking, okay? Alternate picking, that sort of thing. There's just a basic routine that I run through all the time. It's not that I'm necessarily going to get faster or stronger because of that, but at the very least, I'm certainly not going to slip backwards, and that's very important. And then on the days when I do have more time, now I can make some choices on, well, I'm going to do my routine, obviously. I'm going to do that because I always do this because that's my maintenance. But then I'm going to do this and I'm going to work on this and I'm going to work on this, right? And some days I'm going to do my routine and then I'm just going to dive into songwriting or dive into improvisation, or it's a really great technique day, so I'm diving into technique and I'm going to do that for a long time. These are all choices that I can make. So it's easier when you have more time. But when you have less time, you have to really start making some conscious decisions on what to do with that time versus, I just don't have enough time, so I'm not going to pick it up. That's a bad way of looking at it. If it's something that's very casual, maybe the TV is on and maybe you're just running through some, scratching or something like that. If you've heard me talk about that sort of thing, which we do all of that in the academy as well. But maybe you're doing something like that, or maybe you're doing a finger picking thing, or maybe you're running through an exercise or, a riff that you're learning for a song, or, whatever it might be. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the most important thing is that you're grabbing that guitar every day and maintaining that friendship with that guitar, right? You have the guitar somewhere where just every single day you tell yourself, I need to practice on the days that I eat. And so you pick up that guitar, even if it's only 5 or 10 minutes. Some people practice 5 or 10 minutes throughout the day. So they might grab it right before, pick up the guitar right before work or something and just warm up a little bit, or before school or whatever it might be. And then after you get home, you play a little bit and do whatever, hang out with the family, whatever it might be. And then in the evening, you grab the guitar again and play a little bit. So maybe you're only getting 5 or 10 minutes throughout the day, but maybe each one of those you're focusing on something a little bit different. In the morning, you were just doing some legato warm-ups. And when you got home, the first thing you do is you do some scale or some, technique things with picking and whatever it might be. And then maybe in the afternoon or in the evening, when you grab the guitar the third time, maybe that's when you're trying to work on some sort of song thing or whatever it might be. And, none of these are long periods of time, but you're still getting regular practice, intervals of practice throughout the day, which is great. So some people are really good with a 2-hour practice. Some people are really good with just, a few 20 minutes here and there that kind of work. And then, when Saturday comes along and you've got more time, maybe that's when you hit it. The other thing I'll remind you too that I think is really important is motivation and the way you're feeling that day. When I was younger, I used to have kind of a routine that I had set up on a daily basis of I was going to do this for 20 minutes and then this for 20 minutes and this for 30 minutes and all that sort of thing. And again, if that works for you, I think that's great. And it certainly worked for me for a while. But what I started recognizing is that it's almost easier for me to go with the way I'm feeling that day. I'm not making choices based on being lazy. I'm making choices based on the productivity of that day and how I feel. So if I feel on fire for technique that day, I don't shut down my technique because I'm supposed to go do, creative practice or something like that. I don't shut it down. I go. And if I'm having a more creative day and, the creative juices are flowing and I'm feeling really good about my practice, I don't shut that down just because I'm supposed to go practice technique now. I don't do that. The difference here is I'm not avoiding one or the other because I don't want to do it. The difference here is that I'm on a roll that day. I'm feeling good about something, and I want to keep working through this experience that I'm having that day. And so, that to me can be very motivating versus forcing myself to do something on a day when it's just not really working for me. So remember, if you're interested, do me a favor, check out the Guitar Zoom Academy, learn what it's about, see if it's something that might work for you. We work personally with each and every student on a daily basis, setting up a practice plan for you, keeping you accountable, assessment time where you play for me, you grab your guitar, we get together, we talk about what you're doing, what's working, what's not working. And we do this again. It's not a 30-minute lesson or something like that a week. We do this on a daily basis. So you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You know exactly how to do it. And when you feel like you're a little stuck, you just have a conversation that day and then get right back to work. It's an amazing thing. So take care, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?